I can't imagine you've missed this, but
I know it's happening.
Queer Eye.
I know. In Japan.
Japan.
Is it good? I haven't watched it yet.
It's so fucking good. It's so good that I don't want to look up the hot takes that I'm sure there are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
who cares about those hot takes?
I've seen so many criticisms online of Queer Eye, the new Queer Eye.
Really?
Overall. Yeah, and it drives me nuts because it's like, I get it. I see your point, but like,
can you just
enjoy
it?
a good
Just let
thing?
a good thing be a good thing.
It's so clear that in the moment, people are getting a lot out of these experiences. So, like, let them have it, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Let people be happy.
It's good for everyone all around. Mm-hmm. Why complain?
Yeah.
And it makes me cry happy tears.
Kate, you're going to die watching this first episode in Japan.
Well,
welcome
to Witchcast.
Welcome to Witchcast.
'Cause it's Witchcast.
I'm Kate.
I'm Emily.
And we're your hosts of the Witchcast podcast.
Witchcast podcast.
Witchcast podcast.
Thanks so much for being here. We're so glad that you're listening.
Yeah.
That you're putting our sounds on your earballs.
We are seriously thrilled.
Yeah. We're over the moon.
Delighted.
We're over the waxing and waning moon.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, today we're talking about... What are we talking about? We're talking about something real cool.
Yes. Real cleansing.
Real important.
Yeah. We're talking about cleansing spells.
Yeah, cleansing spells.
Protective, uncrossing.
Getting rid of bad luck.
Yeah, getting rid of that juju, or just also, clearing the bad energies.
Yeah. When you come into a bad thing, what do you do?
Exactly.
We're going to tell you.
Or if you just want to keep
options.
up with your spiritual, emotional hygiene.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just snip away those bad spirits.
Yeah,
or whatever you believe in.
Just shake it off, as Taylor Swift would say.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to quote her. She's
Listen,
fine.
it happens to all of us.
I don't want to be
She's
decisive.
in the zeitgeist. We can't get away.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a bop. Here's the thing. Not to be divisive. That's what I meant to say, not decisive. Divisive. I don't like her, but her music and her talent, I respect it.
Yeah.
I wonder if we have any listeners that are born in the 2000s.
Entirely possible. You could be...
If so, do not...
You could be 19 and have born in the year 2000.
Do not speak like us. We have very bad potty mouths. I feel like we're not appropriate.
If you told me at 19 not to swear, I'd be like, fuck you, motherfucker, I'm out of here.
I know. No, do what you want.
So, my whole face was eyeliner at that time.
Yeah, same.
But also, I was such an asshole. I deserved it.
Yeah, same as well.
I deserved everything I got.
Are we the same person?
Yes.
Well, so when you're feeling like an asshole.
Sorry. Because we're the same person. Yeah.
No, we're the same person.
Oh, that was dumb. I'm sorry.
No, I loved it because I really thought you were doing it for real for a second. I was like, what is happening? But when you are feeling like an asshole, or when you have assholes around you, or you just want to get rid of any assholey energy.
Un-asshole yourself.
A really great thing to do. Un-asshole. Just want to sew it back
a
up.
lot of spicy food.
Yeah.
No, that's the opposite problem.
Is a cleansing spell. Mm-hmm. This is a very common type of spell. I think in a lot of different witchcraft practices, a lot of different cultures and practices have some sort of uncrossing or cleansing because it's important. Witchcraft's all about energy, right? And there's sometimes bad energy and there's good energy.
And also, I would argue that basically everything you do, like out of superstition, which is basically all cultures everywhere do something.
Right.
Knock on wood, you spit, you
salt over the
shoulder.
Not stepping on a crack or
anything like
going
that
under
is
a ladder.
basically trying to ward off bad luck.
Right.
And prevent it.
The mezuzah?
In some way or another. Yeah. Mezuzah.
What else? There's so many.
There's tons.
Because who doesn't want you? Life is so hard, and just to feel like you have some sense of control in this world.
That's so what it is that it's like...
It's lovely.
And honestly, magic is great, and we choose to believe in magic, but let's be honest. To a certain degree, all of these things are about having a sense of control. When it comes to warding off bad luck, there's only so much you can do, but you can do what you can do.
Right.
And if you have the right mindset...
Mm-hmm. Ding, ding.
Then at least that's something.
Yeah.
I also
believe that.
I'm jumping around so much and I'm going to hate myself later in editing. But I just saw the title of an article that was, I carried around a $16 thinking egg for a week and all it did was make me feel better.
A $16 what?
thinking egg, but it was
What
someone
is
who
that?
like didn't buy into any of this stuff, and they were like, honestly, it helped way more than I thought it would.
Yeah, because it's all everything is psychosomatic, right?
Yeah.
Everything's about what your mentality is and what you're putting out into
Yeah.
the universe, and witchcraft's about harnessing that and empowering that and like being in more control
Yeah,
of that.
and recognizing that as a physical,
Yeah.
or not necessarily like physical, but like as a force that exists in the universe,
Right.
that you can,
Manipulate and control.
yeah, or at least, tap into.
Right. Wait, what is a thinking egg?
I don't know.
Oh.
But I assume it's something like the jade egg that Gwyneth Paltrow
Yes.
puts up her hoo-ha.
Which,
But different.
yeah, you always
I
gotta
assume
have
it's like a
string
holding,
or something.
I
Don't put
figure
anything
it's
up
probably
there.
don't put anything up there. I assume it's like a crystal or something
Gotcha.
in terms of functionality.
Yeah, but that's why, again, I like crystals. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, if I have a thing that reminds me to be mindful, then fucking great. I'm probably
Awesome.
going to be more mindful.
Rock on,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah.
And if it's made out of something that people traditionally associate with like mindfulness, or in this case with like protection or whatever, even better, because maybe it's got a little something in there extra,
Yeah.
or it just reinforces the thought. I don't know.
Right.
Believe what you want to believe. It's fun to believe in magic. If you choose not to, that's okay too, but know that these are real techniques for.
Yeah. Also, we're like so many episodes in. At this point, if you're listening to this and you still are a skeptic, like, I don't know what to tell you. No, I think I grapple with this, I think, so much, especially like, with our discussions with Marge and Emily Grote about like psychics and mediums and ghosts. And obviously, Halloween was very recent. Thinking about what does that mean? What do spirits mean? What does any of this really mean? And I think it's about like what you believe in. If you believe in it, then it's real. Like if you allow it to have power through you, over you, within you, whatever, then it does. Right? Like it's
Yeah, and the same is true for
yeah.
bad thoughts, and not
right.
Not
if you
enjoying
believe you're cursed,
your
you're
life and-
gonna probably be cursed. Like quite honestly, you're probably gonna run into some bad luck because you believe that you are cursed. So then you are setting that up for yourself.
And any sign that you are, you're going to read as confirmation of that, and any sign that you're not, you're going to ignore.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't. You're not going to be like, oh, that refutes my point. Onward.
Right.
Unless you're, in tune and great, and good for you.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I think like being in tune, being in touch with yourself and the universe, and doing practices like this to help you feel grounded, like we talked about before, is helpful and beneficial, and will therefore then make you feel clear and grounded and have clarity and uncrossed and all that, you know? Yeah. It's a
And also because
self-fulfilling
the
thing.
universe is full of magic and force, and you should harness it. Anyways.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I always feel like the skeptics in the room should be addressed and cared for.
I
Because
think
it does
about
matter
that all the time, yeah.
And, it's totally fine, especially we're all newish, novice-ish witches here.
Creepy
except for
toddlers.
some of our friends that are
Yeah.
listening that are more advanced. But even so, everybody in every faith of any sort asks these questions to themselves sometimes.
Right.
And I think it's valuable to give a voice to that and accept that that's accept that that's part of the thinking process and the process of, doing what you're
Right.
gonna
Well,
do.
even Emily Grote said that you should be skeptical.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think, but that's just being smart. I think that's the point. It works if you want it to work.
Yeah.
And if you're just gonna sit around and be like, no, this is bullshit the whole time, well, then you're not gonna do it. Then fine, okay, it's not gonna work
have
for you.
no fun in life.
Yeah, exactly. However, I think I've been exploring and opening our hearts to, well, what if it does?
Yeah, and
what if this does
honestly-
work? And I honestly feel like it has been.
Having a great time.
Yeah,
Life going well.
I think so.
Like-
I feel so good.
I feel like the universe supports these moves.
I do. I feel very supported.
Yeah.
honestly.
Speaking of which, wait, this brings me to a story I've been wanting to tell you.
Yes, please.
So I took a cab ride.
Right.
I took a cab ride from Brooklyn to Queens a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And my Lyft driver, because it was a Lyft, asked me a question that surprised me very quickly. He asked me, have you ever dated someone who gave you bad luck in business?
What?
And I said,
Well, yes, sir. 3 times. Go on. No. What kind of
so-
question is that?
Apparently, this
That's
guy
wild.
had been dating on and off a girl who he liked, but every time they were like going steady for a while, both of them had incredibly bad luck in their businesses. And when they would break up, things would go well again.
Right.
They'd get back together.
Huh.
It would go badly. They'd break up. Bing, bang, boom. They're both making money. So they had just decided, they were coming to a decision that they couldn't date each other because the universe was obviously telling them not to. It was just too bad for their business, because it would be nice to be together, but not if they had no money and no food.
Right. That doesn't stop a lot of people, but okay.
Right. I know. I was, when he said it, I was like, honestly, I know a lot of artists that don't feel that way, but
you know. Well, I guess if you're viewing this relationship as the cause to your misfortune in business, but that's so weird to me because they're so separate usually. Like you're loving I know.
I mean, putting it together is not something I would have ever thought to do.
Not in my magic work, at least.
Like that correlation surprised me. But at the same time, I was thinking about it, like, what do you do in that situation? Now, my advice, not that he was taking it, he was having none of this.
He just wanted to talk about it.
My first advice was, give it one more shot.
Yeah, I would.
If it keeps happening, like,
right. If you're going to do an experiment, you have to do it several times
like at least
before.
3 times.
Yeah.
You can't end at 2.
And then have a girl on the side and see. No, I'm just kidding.
The control is dating someone else for a while.
Right.
And I was trying to kind of like gently question him, like, do you feel like, were you working different hours so that you guys could see each other?
Not focused on your work.
Were you, like, did you do your work differently?
There's some relationships that are all encompassing
and
mentally.
He said, no, we did the exact same things. Like, nothing was different, except that for whatever reason we just had very bad luck. Like, just business wasn't coming in.
That still to me seems, the skeptic in me thinks that's just chance. That's just a coincidence.
Yeah, but let's say that were happening.
Okay.
What could you do from a witch perspective? I would say sage yourself.
Yeah, sage the shit out of each other.
Yeah, sage each other.
Yeah.
You could...
I would look into also their birth charts.
Yeah, see if they're super incompatible.
See if there's something... Yeah, I don't know. That seems a little like star-crossed lovery or like predestined, cursed.
I was so surprised by this, and I loved it. I love having this
past the life shit.
I ultimately agreed with him that if he really felt strongly that the universe was telling him not to do this,
well, then don't. Yeah, and also
because if that's what you're taking out of it, then obviously something in your brain says
don't date her.
Don't date her.
Yeah, if you're willing to walk away at this point, then that relationship's not worth salvaging. Like,
right.
If you really loved this person and you really thought she was the one, you would try and figure out a way to make it work.
You'd starve to live together.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that.
Or you'd seek out options for.
I think anytime my friends start to see like red flags with the person they're dating really quickly, I'm like, oh, you just don't want to date them.
Yeah.
Or there are red flags.
Or there are huge red flags.
Or like, but no, I mean, I guess when they're saying something shallow, like he's too short, or like, I don't know, I don't like, then it's like, well, okay, then you're not that into him. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and also sometimes the issue is that you're not ready for love.
Exactly. That's amen, sister. That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip of my wine.
Yeah. So I mean, we left it on like, all right, well, if the universe is telling you not to, then don't do it. But because sometimes also listen to the signs. If like a dead crow falls on you,
right? Oof.
Or whatever else.
But what does the dead crow mean?
Right. I don't know.
Yeah. So but he could do a sage. Did you tell him to sage?
I chickened out. I didn't want to be like...
I feel like he probably picked up on your witch vibes and was like, she'd get this.
I know. I should have said something. I didn't want him to... We had such a long drive to go at the time that we were talking about
You don't want to weird him out on the BQE.
Right, yeah. That's exactly
stranded.
where I was. I was like, we're on the highway. I better not.
Yeah.
I don't want to venture into him being like, oh,
Satan,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what his... Although, obviously, he believes in... something along those lines.
Well, it's so funny, right? Like, this goes just back to what we were saying. Every culture believes in this kind of thing. It's just the name witchcraft freaks people out.
Yeah.
The idea, like, these practices and rituals come from so many cultures and religions from ages ago.
Yeah.
But you put witch in front of it and it's like, oh, God, you worship Satan.
As a reminder, the existing power structures have decided who they wanted to delegitimize, which is why this covers so many different things and so many different kinds of people, from men who are like, like basically community doctors to women who want to vote,
Snaps to that system. Snaps.
Thanks.
It's true.
I'll take
it's
the snacks.
absolutely true.
Anyway, so we're talking today about uncrossing
Yeah.
and cleansing and all that sort of thing. Let's get into it. Let's get into some
let's talk about
options.
some things you can do. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? What do you want to talk about?
Why don't you start? Because I'm going to pour myself some more Chardonnay.
Yeah, I was going to say your glass is looking hella empty over there.
I know. Wait, a little ASMR.
That's good.
Lovely.
Nice. So this cleansing spell comes from our good friends over at Llewellyn. I always love them. So they have a nice simple water magic spell to help cleanse yourself of a bad habit or problem, which I love that. I think that's really nice because we have our own bad juju. Sometimes also you just feel, let's go back up a little bit. I feel like also, like we talked about, sometimes you want to ward off or get rid of what you think other people or entities are placing on you in terms of negativity. But I also think sometimes you just feel unsettled, off center. Like we talked about with grounding spells, you just kind of want to clean yourself a bit.
Yeah.
Self-care.
There are definitely two very distinct columns here. And one is you actually believe that someone is wishing you harm or has even done like a hex or something. This is very rare. Someone
Right.
really taking the time to hex you or like otherwise send you bad luck. Not that common.
I would say, yeah, probably most of the time.
Someone
that's
sending you
not the
bad
situation.
vibes, maybe.
Yeah,
Sure. People
bad-
think bad things about each other
all the time.
all the time.
If you live in a major metropolis, probably even more.
Yeah.
Just crossing the road.
Yeah. And then there's also just the general like, wow, I keep tripping on things.
I just feel
I got my brain examined. It's not bad.
exactly
Like,
none
bad
of this.
things just keep happening that are unrelated. And
Totally. And none of this replaces traditional Western medicine. Please still like go see a doctor, get that MRI.
right, yeah. If you're tripping all the time, also talk to your doctor. But
These are nice practices to do to just help you feel recentered and kind of uncrossed. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's many times where I feel, and I was reading a few different articles from different witches that are like consistently saying you should do this all the time. Like this is not a once in a blue moon type of thing. Like
You can do it monthly,
You can
maybe?
do weekly even. Like
Yeah.
one which I'll mention later. She was writing that you take a shower every day, you take a bath every day. You should do like mental and spiritual cleansing, on a regular basis, like every 3 days or every week or something.
Yeah.
As much as you feel you need it. You can't over cleanse, I think, really.
yeah, well, I don't know. The small amount of OCD in me would say, no, you can
Okay,
over cleanse. Be
maybe-
careful,
yes,
but like,
yeah,
don't
that's
go
true.
nuts. You don't get into like that. Like, oh no, I didn't cleanse today. I'm gonna be.
But this sounds like a lovely thing to do, like as your Sunday night ritual before starting your
Yeah.
week, kind of shed off the skin of the week before.
exactly.
Anyway, so this is a nice little quickie from Llewellyn. So you'll need a plain white sheet of paper, pen or marker, non-permanent, they said. I don't know why that's important. Maybe just so it doesn't bleed through. You need a writing utensil and water. You also need an old glass or a clean empty jar. So it's interesting they say old glass or clean empty jar. I don't know why that specificity. You just need something to hold the water, I think.
Yeah.
So, but I have heard though, for a lot of these kind of water spells, glass instruments are better than like plastic, which makes sense to me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So first, you write the habit or problem that you want to be rid of on the paper. Then fill the glass or jar with water. Fold the paper and place it in the water. And visualize your problem being diluted and cleansed away by the water. Oh, I get why now.
Not the permanent marker. Because you don't
Now it
want
makes
in your
sense.
cup.
I was like, oh, I didn't read that far.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So pour the water into the ground or a compost pile. You may bury the paper or throw it away. In this spell, as your ink begins to fade in the water, your problems begin to weaken.
Wow.
Which I think is really nice. I also like if you want to do something actually and manifest it. Like even though this is a money spell episode, I also like to write something on paper and then plant it in the bottom of like a planter and then grow flowers on
that's so
top of it.
nice.
So then as the flowers or herbs or whatever it is you're growing, the paper underneath, like I feel like takes root.
That rocks.
That's a separate spell, but just
So
while we're here.
I want to jump in here because
Yes, please.
the spell that I had is almost identical but different.
Okay.
So I can even just tell you without looking at it. I got this from Plentiful Earth. And so what they say to do is to start a little fire. Well, first, actually, they really recommend that you clean your house, cleanse yourself, bless yourself, and your home.
Yeah.
And then, like, give yourself some promises about, like, heeding personal signs and intuition and, like, making sure that, like, you're ready for this stuff, but also...
That's really lovely. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Like, it's not just get rid of bad luck. It's, like, really make a commitment to yourself and, like, try and clean up your space, clean up yourself.
Clean your shit up, girl.
Yeah. Like, make this something that you're manifesting in your life. You know?
Yeah, I love that. Because you mean it.
Okay, so this spell uses a whole bunch of different things, but they say black pen, 10-inch square piece of paper, a cauldron or fireproof container, and a white candle. Mm-hmm. So what they said, and I loved this, is first you create your altar or your sacred space or whatever else. You write the word bad luck on the white square sheet of paper, or whatever bad vibes are coming at you, but they say bad luck, but you could also write like bad vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever you're feeling. And then they say write all of the ways that it's manifested on the paper, and then cross them all out, and then burn that paper.
I love that.
Yeah, and then burn it into your fire-safe cauldron. As it burns, they tell you to say, although I'm sure you could adapt this text for whatever feels right for you, but dark night, blazing fire, my luck gets better by the hour. I know that this burden is fading. By now, my life has begun straightening. And so they go through all 4 elements with this paper. So now you take the ash, and when the container is cool enough, you take a third of the ash and sprinkle it into running water. Yes, your toilet will work just fine, they say, but you could also use...
I love flushing things down the toilet.
Right, yeah. So a third of the ash, and you flush it down the toilet, or whatever else you want to do, and say, pure water, running free, take bad luck away from me, take my bad luck with the flow, take my sorrows to where you go.
Nice.
Then you take the next third of the ash and throw it into the breeze.
Yeah.
Now, I would recommend if
Away.
you live in a city, one, not in your face. Make sure you use your.
Lick your finger.
Use your lick your finger. Check which way it's going.
Yeah.
And also, if you live in a city, maybe a rooftop.
Yeah.
Somewhere where you can say things out loud where you'll
Safely.
be safe.
Yeah. And don't like throw ash at a person walking by, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Be careful.
Yes.
In every possible way.
Right.
So take
Disclaimer.
a third of the ash and throw it into the breeze. And again, this is their chant, but you can modify for whatever feels right for you. Winds of change on this dark night. Take this luck and make it right. In his power, the air dissipates. To me, bad luck can no longer relate.
I love that.
And then the third step is to bury the remaining third of the ash in your garden or in a potted plant and say, earth transforms and earth negates. Remove my bad luck. Do not hesitate. Take this luck and transform it to its best. The bad luck streak is now at rest.
I love this. Oh, that's so cool.
And then wrap it up with either an amen or an and it harm none, so mote it be.
I love a good so mote it be.
Yeah, me too.
I love how it incorporates all 4 elements.
Yeah.
That feels very powerful. I feel like I would do something like this if I truly felt like just like there was I was encountering a lot of bad luck. And
if I really needed to shake off
Yeah.
some bad vibes. That would be a really great way to do it.
I love that spell. Where was that from?
This is from plentiful.earth.com.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Plentiful Earth.
And they had an alternate, much, much shorter version that I also really liked, which was just putting a little salt on your shoulder. Wait, let me tell you exactly. So they say, do this good luck chant, and then place a pinch of salt on your left shoulder. And they recommend you do it every time you cook.
I love that.
So
I can do
'cause
that.
you're already doing
That's
it. Yeah.
easy. And what is the chant? What do you say?
The chant is, bad luck turn and bad luck flee. Only good fortune comes to me.
I think I will try and incorporate this every time I cook now, or use salt, which is a lot.
I'm really into it. I know.
I'm super into it. I have a little pink Himalayan salt I've been really into right now.
Yeah, I've got the pink Himalayan salt too. Have we talked about this?
I don't think so, but it's so good.
I'm loving it.
Let's take a step back a little bit, though, and talk about some smudging and cleansing of the space and self, because I think that is like a nice basic practice that most witchy people do and know of, but I think there's some important things to kind of talk to, especially for people who might be new to it and want to smudge.
Yeah. So, numero uno, bundle a sage.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. You can, of course, try and get ethically sourced sage. You can get it on the internet. There's a lot. You can get it, honestly, now everywhere. Like Urban Outfitter sells them,
probably.
But try and get them from good sources.
Yeah.
We talked about this with our Haitian Voodoo episode, too. You can use Palo Alto. Palo Santo. Palo Alto is a place in California.
And also a movie starring James Franco or made by James Franco.
Really? I did not know that. Anyway, Palo Santo is a smudging stick that you can get. It's a holy tree wood, but it is, I did look that it's not, it is in danger, but there is still ethically sourced Palo Santo you can get.
Yeah.
It's just harder to get.
So just be mindful.
Yeah, be mindful of where you get it. But also people like to use sweetgrass as well. There's a lot of different herbs I think that you can use for smudging.
Yeah.
Pick which one you like and what you can get your hands on and what speaks to you. But do the research. They all come from different practices.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, TBH, you can use a bit of dried sage and like just use a single leaf if you're not in a place where you can just buy a bundle of sage.
I used to dry my own sage. I had a sage plant that was growing crazy. So before I even was like witchy, I just dried it because I didn't know what else to do with it. And I was like, well, I can at least preserve it by drying it in the oven. Yeah. And then I had a ton of sage. And then when I became a witch, I was like, this is hella convenient.
Right. Yeah. And you can burn it just because it smells nice too.
Oh, I love the
Feels
smell
great,
of sage.
smells great, and wards off mosquitoes.
I did not know that.
Any kind of
mosquitoes.
Smoke will basically get mosquitoes a little fucked up, which is great.
I love
and
it.
Sage is one of those things.
That's great. So when you have your smudge instrument, a stick.
Not as good as DEET or whatever, but like it'll do a little something, something.
Yeah, and also it smells better than DEET. Ugh.
Yeah.
And more better for you and the environment. This is from learnreligions.com, another one of our fave sites, that says go around clockwise around your house, usually starting at the front door, and gently wave the smoke in the air. Spend a little bit more time smudging the room corners.
Everybody's about the corners, and I really was not a corner person, and now I'm
so into my corners now.
Yeah.
I just went the other day and like smudged the heck out of my corners because I was like, shit, I never do my corners. According to this article, though, it's because they say they tend to accumulate stagnant energy, which makes sense. I never go into my corners.
Right, yeah.
Be sure to also open closet doors and carefully smudge inside. Don't forget about spaces such as the laundry room, garage, or the basement.
Yeah, don't skip bits.
And it's a great way to also...
I always skip my bathroom, and I'm always like, fuck, I forgot the bathroom.
The bathroom is important. There's a lot of energy.
There's a lot of weird
coming in and out of there. But I think also, I read this online from a lot of our followers on Instagram, which, by the way, love the Instagram witch community. It's so great.
We love you.
I scroll through it and learn so much constantly. And we repost a lot of things that I really love on there. But it's important, I think, to crack a window and then visualize the negative energy or stagnant energy leaving. So you're not just moving the energy around.
And light a candle while you do it too.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what I've heard is you want to create like an entryway, exitway kind of thing.
Oh, I love that. I also think it's good to like physically clean. Like I love to do a nice physical clean and then smudge at the end because it's like, and this is big, I think, common witch practice for any kind of ritual or cleaning your altar, clean your space before you do. Cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, cleanse your body, and then you can, practice your magic because you want to let go of anything that's like hanging over your mind or your physical space.
Yeah, and to be clear, it's totally cool if your partner helps with the cleaning.
Make it a family activity. Cleaning.
Not a low-key way to get women to clean.
No, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of it like that. Yes, true.
Yeah.
Well,
be mindful of your gender roles while you're at it.
Exactly.
My husband is great about cleaning, for the record. I'm actually much, much worse.
Oh, yeah, Matt's much cleaner than me. Did you know, though, that the broom, I don't know if we ever talked about this, but the broom symbol for witches is... In actual Wiccan practice, I know this, and I think it's probably also in other witchcraft practices, but it's not for use for actual cleaning, and of course it's not for flying, but it's to sweep, the idea of sweeping away. You use the broom to metaphorically, you're not even really supposed to touch the floor with it because I don't think you're supposed to get it dirty, but like you're supposed to sweep away the negative energies or the just clean the room and your ritual space of any excess energy before you start your practice. So that's what the broom is really used for.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Another thing you can use is water to purify the area. So you can use consecrated water, like that's, infused with some sort of oil. There's like a lot of different oils that you can use. You also can use moon water rather. I just made some moon water recently in the full moon.
And moon water is you put water.
You just put water out in the moonlight. Yeah. We had a full moon not too long ago, and I had I actually was like around for it, so I put out a plastic bottle for drinking, so I could drink that moon water later, and then I had like a glass, and I put a clear quartz in it and filled it up to the brim and then set that out. And then I transferred that moon water once it was done overnight to another bottle that I keep by my ritual table now. And I use that for my ritual bowl of water, and like you can use it. You can water plants with it. You can sprinkle it around the room.
Nice.
I also have a sacred space spray that our guest Rowan Rivers at his witch shop, he made it and gave it to me.
I keep meaning to like buy some of Rowan's
His stuff is so great, and like so I have a little spray of it, and I don't know what's in it. It smells really lovely. It feels like a salt water spray kind of, and so I just spray in a clockwise circle around my ritual table, and then ring a little bell, and then I feel super cleansed.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I love your little bell.
I know, I love my little bell too.
I've got a little bell problem, and it's that I love it too much.
Those are my okay, and salt, right? So salt, you can also use a crystal salt lamp, or you can sprinkle salt in a clockwise circle around the area. Again, being mindful while you're doing all of this, right?
Yeah.
If you're just gonna slosh in the water or like whatever around, it's not gonna necessarily do. Then what are you doing? Like, try and imagine.
If you get that far, if you're in a rush, I'm sure it won't do nothing.
Right.
Like maybe try to find some time.
Try to be mindful and think about, and also I like to think of it as an exercise for me of like, okay, I'm letting go of the day. I'm letting go of anything that I've been holding on to, any negative energy that I'm holding on to, any bad thoughts or juju. I'm just going to,
it feels nice just to even hear that.
Throw it out the window, yeah.
Just throw it out the window. It feels good. Feels good to like get rid of bad vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's also times where I just feel bad. Like I just,
sometimes you just need like a little, it's like, just like the negativity builds up and you gotta like figure out how to.
Well, especially if you're empathic, and a lot of witches are, and like I can be very empathic. It's like you take on other people's emotions all day, and like people just unload on you. Or if you have a friend who's particularly going through something, or they're that type of person who likes to unload and they don't realize it, it's very difficult because you walk away feeling drained, and it's like because you're taking in everyone else's shit. So you need to shake that off.
Yeah, I think I've talked before about my breathe in through the nose, good, breathe out through the mouth, bad.
I love that.
I've really become sort of addicted to that in some ways, where it's like I really honestly feel like sometimes bad shit collects in my lungs, and I can get it out by just like just giving a really hard, good breath out of all of the stuff that's stuck in there.
Yeah, I totally believe that. Well, it's funny because we were talking about my little panic attack I was having, where I felt like I couldn't breathe, and then my lungs felt constricted. So then we stopped on the sidewalk, and Matt just was like, he like just took me and pulled me to the side, and he was like, okay, just breathe in, count for 4, hold it for 2, let it out. He just like led me through a breathing exercise, and I just did it like with my like head to his chest, and it totally helped. It like completely helped. Like I was kind of like freaking out because I was like, I can't breathe, and it just made me feel like I couldn't breathe even more. And then just sitting like and just like forcing myself to focus my breath was really helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I think, anxiety, a lot of people have it. A lot of people have stress. And even if you don't feel like you're personally being cursed, any of these things are lovely to do.
Yeah. I also have, moving into the you've actually been cursed realm.
Let's talk about that.
According to impactshamanism.com, at least, an uncrossing bath that's based in the hoodoo tradition. So this is an uncrossing bath.
I love it.
Yeah. So apparently spiritual baths are a big thing out there in the world. Very cool. I've never done one because, as Kate and I have discussed, neither of us really take baths all that much, but we should be getting into baths. Now, there are all sorts of spiritual baths you can take for different things. This is all about an uncrossing bath. Now, they really recommend that you actually just buy a blend made by someone who knows what they're doing.
Right.
But you can, if you want to, make your own infusion of herbs and minerals known for their uncrossing and cleansing properties. Just make sure that everything's okay to put on your body.
Right.
Just
do
like
your research.
Super Google that nothing is toxic. But you can do herbs and minerals that are known for their uncrossing and cleansing properties and do it yourself if you really want to. So here is what you do. First, you're going to want to wake up before dawn and perform this before speaking to anyone. Very Marge. It's so funny that they found the same thing without talking to each other,
I know. And it's amazing that she like wasn't
Marge.
Trained in any way. Yeah. This is just I believe in her so much. I love her. I love her so much.
Sometimes I just send her nice thoughts from my desk.
Absolutely. I've adopted her as my spiritual grandma.
Yeah. I I assume her radar's on, so I assume she knows.
Marge, we love you. We're thinking of you. We love you, Marge. And Emily, too. I think about them both so much.
Obviously, we love you also, Emily.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Emily is my adoptive mom.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's traditional to wake up before dawn and perform this work before speaking to anyone. This is from impactshamanism.com. I'm just going to read it. So they say add a commercial preparation of uncrossing bath crystals to about a gallon of hot water, or, again, your own herbal blend, just to be safe. But so you're going to add it to a gallon of hot water and then wait for it to become lukewarm. Remove any large bits of herbal matter and then take that pot to the bathroom. You may want to light, I would say definitely do this, light a white candle on either side of the bathtub to create an entryway. And then after you take your morning shower, turn off the water and pour your prepared bath over your head, or you can do it from the neck down if you're worried about your eyes or your hair or whatever. Place the now empty pot between your legs to catch any runoff water. And then using your hands from your head, going from your head down to your toes, rub your body in a downward fashion. The traditional prayer is actually Psalm 51 if you're into grabbing a Bible, but if you're not, you can also say something along the lines of, I am cleansed of any and all harmful energies that have attached themselves to me. I am uncrossed and made spiritually clean. Nothing can deter me from my blessed path. Affirm that you're clean and new, that you are made clean and new. These should be your first words of the day. And when finished, carefully step out of the tub backwards and through the threshold created by the 2 candles. And then let yourself air dry.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really
and they
nice.
say keep that excess runoff water, and then you can either take it to a crossroads where the 2 roads intersect, and then toss the water over your left shoulder towards the west.
Okay.
And they say, I banish this condition, and as the sun sets in the west, so does it set upon my former condition. You can express gratitude to the spirit of the crossroads and walk home without looking back. Now, again, if you live in New York, that could be difficult.
Right.
Or another major city.
Yeah. Be safe.
Yeah, but some other there are some other options here. You can also toss the runoff bathwater at the on the base of a large tree that seems to be willing to drain this energy into the earth. So look for a tree that I guess is giving you a positive, solid, strong vibe.
I love it. I love a good tree.
Me too. They also say, traditional or not, they suggest offerings of cornmeal or tobacco be made to the tree for its help.
Okay.
I don't know about...
You just open up a cigarette.
This is not a tradition I'm familiar with, but I accept it as a possibility. Or you can... so the excess bathwater is said to hold your former condition. Some people do use it, however, as an ingredient when performing a house cleansing floor wash. So you could wash your floor with it if you wanted to. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. And the other thing that they talk about, which I think is really important, is that when in the process of uncrossing and clearing, you should be mindful of yourself and make sure that you really are coming into a new attitude, which is to say, don't let bad habits and thoughts slip back in this time.
Right.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Really sort of decide to make that change, make that a line of delineation between bad luck and your future kind of thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Use your brain. And then also assume that this is basically like an energy void that's been created. And take specific action to like fill it with protection, with good, with whatever else. So some people say even to do like some sort of positive spell afterwards, like a protection spell or like... what else? Like a blessing spell or some sort of drawing of any sort, where it's just like fill that. Make sure that you consciously fill that hole that is created energy-wise with positive energy. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That seems also very meditative as well. Yeah, yeah. Going off of that, one other practice I really love and I've done recently. Thanks to our Haitian Voodoo episode guest, Nina Rose, she posted about limpias, and they're very, very popular among Mesoamerican and Mexican folk practices. It's not just a witchy thing, but it is kind of like a folk ritual that's been passed to a lot of Latinx and Spanish cultures. And I love the idea of it. And so Matt and I did one a while back, and it was really interesting. And they're fairly easy. And then, so Nina also offers
readings. So when you do Olympia, and I'll describe how to do that, but if you want your egg yolks read, you just, PayPal or Venmo her like an odd number of money. She doesn't stipulate how much, like it's very much, but odd number going to the numerology.
Yeah. Nick, touch base with her before just sending her money.
Yeah. DM her on Instagram, and she can do a reading for you to see what your egg reveals about what's been going on in your spiritual body.
So how does it work? How do you do it?
So yes. And by the way, her Instagram's Black Mystic, Black with a QU.
Yes.
Okay. So limpias. This comes from curanderos, shamans, folk healers. Again, from these practices, they like the idea that the egg is a special container that takes on life and energy. So when it's directed specifically to perform in this fashion, it acts like a vacuum, absorbing whatever isn't necessary or vital, which I think is really cool. And that makes sense, right? So there's a lot of different ways to do an egg cleansing or do spiritual cleansings. There's a lot of different ways to do egg limpias. However, this is like the most consistent version that I find across the internet. This specific one I'm reading comes from ShaheenMiroInsights.com. Shaheen Miro is a witch, and I believe she also offers readings as well. But this is like consistent with everything that I've seen across the internet. So you need an uncooked egg. Nina says to make sure it's not refrigerated. So don't just take it right out of the fridge. I left mine out over during the workday while I was gone, and then used it that evening. Mm-hmm. So just leave it out of the fridge for a while. You need a glass of fresh water. I just use tap. I think that's fine. Mm-hmm. But again, glass, not plastic. Incense usually is required, or is nice to have. Frankincense or cedar is always nice. I have a sage incense I really like. Mm-hmm. And protection oil, like bergamot, pine, sandalwood, or vetiver. I don't know how to pronounce that. But anyway, those two I think are nice to have. But really, to essentially do Olympia, you just need an egg and water. So in Shaheen's breakdown, she says to run the egg under the faucet and imagine that it's being cleared of any lingering energies. Find a private place where you can perform this. Light your incense, say a prayer or affirmation asking for your guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, etc. to be with you. Ask for the assistance of whatever form of divinity feels appropriate for you. Pass the egg through the incense smoke while praying that this be a tool for spiritual cleansing to restore you to your highest expression of good. Or you can also sage the egg as well. Hold the egg in your palms and imagine it being blessed, and intend that it is a tool for energetic clearing. Think of this as you asking that the egg work remove all negative or misaligned energies from your body, mind, heart, and spirit. And again, meditation, right? Just focus in on that and really send in to the egg what you want it to do. Then you want to relax, take a breath, become present, maybe do some meditation. Hold the egg in your dominant hand. You can make contact with your body with the egg, or you can hover above your body like a few inches away. I did a hover because I didn't want to break the egg on accident. That's what I was most scared of. So then anyway, begin at your head, the top of your head, at the crown, and just slowly move the egg down through over your body. And imagine sending it all of your negative energy, your stress, your frustration, your anger, your rage, your depression, your anxiety, anything that you want to get rid of. And it could also be any negative energies that you think other people are sending to you, right? Over your forehead, from your crown, over your eyes, lips, nose, base of your head. They also say like right at the base of your skull, in your neck, at the back of your head is a really great place for energy. So you can hold it there for a bit. Move down through your throat, shoulders, move down each part of your arm, touching your palms, back up, switching your hands so you can work the opposite arm. Then sternum, heart, stomach, again, solar plexus, navel, back, reproductive organs, down your legs, and then touch the soles of each feet. Palms and soles were important. But again, you want to kind of really do a full scan with this egg over your body. You can go back to any places of specific concern. Let's say you're having heart issues. Let's say you feel like you don't have a voice, or you're having headaches. Focus there. Then break the egg, crack it into the glass of water. The shells you can discard. and you'll see in the water what's going on. Ideally, take a look at the egg yolk and the egg in your glass of water. Kind of look around if there's, spots of blood or clumps or objects, strands. You know how eggs look. Take a look at them and see what you're getting from it. And then also, you can contact a professional to read it for you. There's guides online as well that will let you know what certain, visuals typically mean. In terms of the oil, use a protective oil and then use like a diluted, though, of course, in a carrier oil so you don't hurt your skin, and make sure you're being safe. Seal your aura after this, which I did not do and I should do.
Wait, what is sealing your aura?
Well, you put a few drops in your palms, rub your palms together to warm the oil until the scent becomes strong, which also, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
And then
nice to do regardless.
Right.
I burped a little as I said that.
It's okay. And and of course, if you're using like coconut oil or almond oil or something as a carrier too, like how moisturizing.
Yeah, lovely.
And it's very like JVN of like, that's so delicious. Just like, look at you, gorgeous. So then like ask for protection from all negative, intrusive, or misaligned energies. Rub your palms from the soles of your feet up your body, palms, throat, until you get to the crown of your head. So you're just kind of anointing and rubbing in this really delicious smelling.
I gotta tell you, when you said
moisturizing
misaligned energies, I got like a feeling in my tailbone. Because you think about things that are intentional, but there are also just people out there whose energies are misaligned, or like things like there's just misaligned energies out there.
Yes.
And it's like,
most of humanity.
it's like a tornado coming at you.
Yeah.
Like they're not trying to do it, but they do it anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so if you get in the way of that, or you have a boss who's like that, or a person in your life.
Exactly. Because
your mother
work is a big place
right.
where you have people you have to deal with regardless, but also just like on the subway or whatever.
Right. Send it into an egg.
Send it into an egg.
Send
baby.
it into an egg. So then thank the guides and the divine for their aid. Close the circle. Do your normal things. Eat some chocolate. Send some pictures and videos of your egg yolk to our good friend Nina Rose. She will do a reading for you, a Black Mystic. Yeah. We'll tag her in this as well.
Ask and schedule ahead.
And then after reading the egg, dump it into the toilet and flush it.
Hell yeah, dude. Get rid of that egg.
And be like, bye, bitch. And imagine all that shit leaving through the pipes into our sewer system.
Bye.
Bye. And then, then you can take a cleansing bath, work on a protection candle, or pray. If it doesn't work, if you still feel blocked, do it again.
Yeah.
In a series of 3 or 9 days. So it's not something you just do once a year. You can do this a few times. This is a very common, again, typically Mexican, but I think also Latinx, and a lot of adjacent kind of cultures practice this as well. Egg limpia is really cool.
Into it.
Yeah. And you can use eggs as a sage smudge. You can even use them in an area and use an egg to gather the negative energy. Yeah. Well, think about the shell's porous. It's like life beginning.
I could egg my office.
You could egg your office.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Those are egg limpias, and I'm a big fan.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so into it.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple other things that we've talked about in the past that we can just mention now, which is that one, you've done something where when you ran into some bad.
I had some really
people out in the world.
Mean teenage boys bully me. I'm 32 and I had teenage boys bully me on the train. It was awful.
And you printed
Honestly,
out.
I thought it was maybe karmic payback, to be fair.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I think about it. I was like, what did I do to deserve this? Which is such a sad thing to think, but these boys were very mean to me, and I was already feeling really awful that day. I just had a terrible day, and it's been honestly a long time since I had a terrible day. And I was over at Matt, so I didn't have any of my witchy tools with me. Although now I keep candles at his place just to have some, just in case of emergency. But I was like, okay, emergency. I need to do something about this. It's Friday night. I'm not going to carry this energy with me into the weekend. I want to enjoy my weekend. So we went to the grocery store. I got some kosher salt. I got a little Tupperware container that's sealed airtight. I printed out, because I took a photo of those boys who were bullying me to make them stop bullying me. I didn't post it anywhere, but it was just really to get them to stop. I printed their picture and maybe a couple other people that I just don't want to deal with in my life.
Good.
Printed out their photos, burned a candle, did some meditation, and as I folded them, I said, I think we talked about this, but I said like a little chant about how they no longer have power over me and in my life, and hereby seal them away. Like, not seal them away, but basically just like I, released them and they no longer have power over me.
Yeah.
Buried them in the salt container, poured more salt on top of them, and then closed it and sealed it. And then I put like some howlite, a stone I have, which is a very like happy, warm, loving stone, on top of it to kind of keep them feeling away and secure and promote good feelings. And then just recently, I actually just flushed it all down the toilet because I had been having it sit on my ritual table for quite some time, and I was like, it's time to let that go.
Yeah.
And so I flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get the pictures to flush? Did you just cut them up or flush them whole?
I just flushed them whole. They were just printed on regular paper. They were small. They weren't big.
Oh, okay. That makes
No.
sense.
I cut them out. They were like, maybe
also,
2 by 3 inches.
Aggressive to like burn or cut them.
Right.
I
didn't want to burn them. They're in that spell, I think, that I saw online, it did say that you could, but I didn't want to wish them harm, and I didn't want to do a hex. I didn't want anything.
It's
not that I cared about them. I just didn't
then.
want anything
it
to come back
like
to me.
neutralizing kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just like, you need to just hush, go over there.
Yeah, and you don't. Yeah,
hang out on your
exactly.
salt.
You don't want that.
I don't want you
coming back at you.
Exactly. I just didn't want them to have power over me because I felt very emotionally affected by these people, and it was in a negative way. And I was like, nope, no thanks.
Water cleanses everything. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. I do feel better.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that those boys tortured you.
I know.
Just emotionally.
They were you know what? It was like they were pack animals looking for the weakest, link to pick off, and I
think about
exposed myself as a very...
Whenever I see a group of teens, I'm just like, don't notice me. Oh, God,
they're like
please.
wolves. Doesn't Buffy have an episode like that where the teenagers become like wolves, basically? And like,
probably.
But they always pick up... I was having a really bad day, so I was probably giving off very insecure, negative vibes myself because I just wasn't feeling good, and I was just awful. And like... They probably just picked up on that and were like, let's pick on her.
Yeah.
She's a raw nerve.
She seems weak.
Yeah.
I feel that way a lot. I'm always like, don't see me, I'm weak. I'm
gonna spit my water out again.
And then the thing that I do, which is more of a preventative measure.
I love this. And I've been trying to do this.
We've talked about it, but yeah, I love it.
It bears
highly
repeating.
recommend.
Oh, always.
Sometimes I usually do this as I'm going to sleep at night. If I'm feeling a little stressed out,
I like that.
I'll do it from bed. But you can do it anytime and anywhere you want, which is, but especially in your house. This is a great in your house thing. But if I feel like there's vibes I don't want coming at me, or if I'm just like stressed out, I just don't want any more things coming for me of any sort, whether it's like, even if, they say no news is good news. Sometimes you just want a neutral time.
Yes.
So this is what I do. I imagine a light coming out of myself and protecting me and everything around me, like the things that I love, and then like that light comes out and it envelops my whole space and the people in it, and then I get to the windows and the doors and I close them all with my mind. The windows are being closed, the door is being shut, and nothing can come in, and it must respect that.
I love that. And do you picture your literal windows and doors like of your actual apartment, or just like metaphysical, like just like imaginary doors and windows?
I use the literal ones just because it's easier than inventing doors. Like I just sort of like in my mind, I just imagine each of those things closing.
Yeah.
And being closed
by themselves, or do you imagine you going over and closing them? I'm just curious.
I imagine them flying closed, like I had done it with
like
my
your Sabrina.
Witch power. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. White light, close those doors and windows.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that tonight.
It's nice. It just, sometimes I have a hard time falling asleep. And it also, in all honesty, it's like, it's an anxiety thing where it's like, I just need to get rid of all these bad things that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
And I'm shutting them outside.
Yeah.
And they can't touch me until I wake up at least.
Yeah. I love that.
It's, really, it's like
it's protection.
It's an ongoing, like they're not supposed to come in, but like, sometimes they might slip in when I open the door.
It's reinforcing.
So
You're resetting the alarm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The spiritual alarm.
What is it? What is that famous alarm brand that I always see the commercials for?
Oh.
I don't know. Cut that out. Okay. Shall we draw a card?
Let's draw a card.
I was like, there's not going to be that much to talk about this episode. There's so much.
So much.
Every time.
We always have stuff to talk about.
Such a fool.
We're filled with things to talk about.
Which deck do you want to do?
I just realized your bag is a Crown Royal bag. I love you.
Well, so my dad's old coworker back when he wasn't retired used to give him a big bottle of some sort of flavored Crown Royal every year for Christmas. My dad does not drink.
Does that coworker hate your dad?
I know, right? He's actually an asshole. No, I don't know. I think he just doesn't realize that my dad's too nice to say anything.
Yeah.
But like...
What a funny situation.
I know. Like my dad does enjoy the occasional drink, but it's very rare, and he's not like a hard liquor guy at all. So,
Yeah.
But he actually, I think life's become more stressful, so he has taken to drinking. I have seen him, but mostly it just sits there and like full, and then my brother and I just attack it because it's the only thing there, you know.
Because you are the wolves of your family.
We are the wolves of our family.
I am. I go into my parents' house and I'm like,
yeah. What liquor and food do you have? Yeah. It just permanently hole up in their kitchen.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, the bag that Emily pointed out, I have a brown Crown Royal bag that used to hold that liquor bottle that my dad gave me a bunch of cloth bags to hold all my tarot cards.
Aw, Papa.
He didn't know that was what they were for. I just asked them. I was just like,
Nonetheless.
hey, can you please give me this?
I have?
That's what holds my tarot cards. I saged it.
Love it.
Do you want to do the Goddess deck, or do you want to do my my Vision Quest deck?
Let's do Goddess deck.
Okay.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
It's out. I hear it smells good.
It does smell so good. Do you want to smell it?
I do. Of course I do.
These cards have been...
Call me Anthony, because I'm going to smell it. Yeah, that's
right?
Nice.
It's because I've had these cards for so long now, and they're just...
How do they smell like that?
It's because I've always, like, you know, burned sage and incense around them. They've just gathered smells over the years, like really lovely witchy smells over the years, and like I
got to get me some incense.
Yeah.
That smells great.
Okay.
All right.
Straw. I'm going to do a split. And then... Okay. So I got the 3 of Wands.
Oh. Hello.
Aren't these ladies pretty? This Universal Goddess pack we've done in the past. It's really great. They're published by Lo Scarbio. Maria Coretti created them, and the artwork's by Antonella Platano.
Yeah, I am #obsessed with this deck.
They're so beautiful. They feel very supportive.
I accidentally bought it. I picked it up and I was like, this is gorgeous. And I was like, Emily, this is the Goddess deck that Kate has. You can't buy this deck.
Yes, you can. We can have the same deck.
I can have it eventually, but it couldn't be like my first or second deck.
I honestly would not hold that against you at all. Real quick, so the book doesn't really go into the meanings. They just talk about each of the goddesses, because every card is representative of a goddess from some culture, a different culture. Universal goddess, hence the name. So, Goddesses of Wands, number 3, it says, we are Hore, Urnamia, Dyke, and Irene, discipline, justice, and peace. The power of the seasons that we control has been celebrated since the earliest of times. Now this power is in your hands.
Oh.
I probably mispronounced every single one of their names wrong, but that's super cool. For those of you who are mythology geeks, I'm so sorry.
While the 2 of Wands speaks to planning for the future from a place of safety and comfort, the 3 of Wands shows that your plans are now well underway and you are considering even more opportunities to expand your current strategy and maximize your ultimate potential. Everything is progressing steadily and as expected thanks to your solid preparation and ongoing drive. The 3 of Wands signals the many chances available to you to broaden your horizons through steady travel, business enterprise, and learning. You are becoming more aware of the opportunities that exist for you right now, and there are still more to come. To take advantage of this potential, you must stay committed to your path and be prepared to stretch beyond your comfort zone, knowing your best hopes lie outside of your current environment. It's time to think big. Consider what you can do to open doors to more development and self-exploration. This card encourages you to dream bigger than your limitations, accept your vision, and be confident you will achieve it. Hell yeah, my dude.
I love it.
I love that card.
So I guess that means we're opening our merch store.
Right, yeah. Are
Finally.
we making merchandise?
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a great card.
So let's cleanse.
Restart,
baby.
yeah. Well, that'll do it for us
friends.
this week. Please follow us on Instagram at Witchcast Podcast. We'll post a photo of this lovely card. And also tag Nina Rose, so if you want to do Olympia cleansing, you can reach out to her.
Yep.
And email us if you have any questions, comments, concerns at witchcastpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, or if you just want to tell us you love us, that's cool too. We love
We
to hear
love
that.
it.
We love to hear it.
We
Everyone
love
who
it.
has reached out to us in that way, just know how much we appreciate it,
makes-
which is so much.
It makes our little bitty black hearts grow
Yeah.
and swell with love and pride.
Yeah, they're really confused by it, but they're enjoying it.
We love it.
Our little tiny black
Our
hearts.
little tiny black hearts grow bigger every day. And then also, you can also let us know how much you love us by reviewing us. Leave us a really nice review on iTunes, on Apple Podcasts, whatever they call it now.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Give us those 5 stars. Leave us a little
That's
review.
right, Apple Podcast. Give us those 5 stars.
It helps other people find us, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, right now we are not a podcast that comes up if you search the word witch. But we should be.
We should be, because we are one of those.
Yeah.
There are a lot of really good ones out there, but we'd like to be up higher on the list. That's
We'd
all
like
we're
to be
saying.
included, you know?
We want people to find us.
Yeah.
And until next time.
Hex yeah!
'Cause it's Witchcast.
Instead of watching Queer Eye, I made Matt watch a year-old BuzzFeed Unsolved where they went to go to like some coworker's house that was haunted, and he got so spooked. And then I fell asleep during it, so he was just watching it alone, and he was so scared. And then we went to bed, and as we're like cuddling, he's half asleep. I go, boo!
No, Kate! That's so cruel.
Scared the shit out of him. Oh my god, he jumped and he was like, that was so not cool. He was so scared. I felt really bad, but I also
love it.
couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my god.
I'm such an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get all the Halloween out of my system.
Yeah, you had to Halloween just a little harder.
Oh,
Can never have enough spooks.
please don't dump me. Yeah.